Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Left Plays. We're continuing our run through Breath of Fire 2, and on this episode I'm going to be doing a little bit of special, I guess, side questing, pulling off a few little exploits and showing off some rather fun little things. I want to explain what I've done in the interim. I've built up my levels for Rand, and I've also, well, I guess I jacked up Ryu a few levels too, and I also built up his agility using the cooking stuff. All of which I'm going to show how I did. So let's get on our whale, and let's head to the first little stopover that I want to pull off. Now, right south of what is called Melodia in this game, but used to be called Tunlin, a lot like the first game, is a town called Gunts. And I'm going to go and purchase some items there, because we're going to need them on the next leg of our little side quest adventure. So let me grab these real quick. Now, the cool thing about this shop is, oh yeah, by the way, I did make some more gold bars, so I got some more money. They sell fire spice, shaved ice, and thunder rods, which are essentially item magic. Use an item, magic comes out. Anything that has magic resistance, that say I use a regular spell and it does only like 1 or 2 damage, these will puncture through that and do normal damage. So very useful against enemies that have really high magic defense. So let's grab a few. I'm gonna grab about 8 of them. They're actually going to help in the next leg of the adventure here. And also, while I'm here, there's one shopkeeper left that I can grab. That's this man. Open up a store somewhere, sell my inventions, and rake in some serious money. How about it? You help me? I can sell you some of my weapons too. Sure. That's the last one I wanted. So now I have a full town. Also, there is a secret behind this bookshelf, but there's nobody here yet. Later on, we need to come here and talk to a person, so when we get to that point, we will get there, I guess. So anyway, we're done here for now. So what we need to do, I'm going to cross off my notes here that I got that guy, and we're actually going to head to a new-ish area. And this is to pick up a hidden thing that telling you any more would ruin the surprise, so I'd like to keep that surprise and not tell you, and show you when I get there. Luckily, there's no fights in the ocean, so I can travel at my leisure. So what I want to do is I want to head over here to this beach here. Now, you may be looking, saying there's nothing here, but there is something here. And you can actually see it if you look really carefully. Let me get closer to it and let me help you out. Can you see it yet? Not on the left. It's directly to the right of me. See a little circle? That's where we want to go. So remember these little ghosts? The Jay Leno ghosts from the first game? Alright. Here's the thing about this game, about this retranslation. They changed her name to Lady Diaz. Don't worry, she will eventually. There's all these bottles everywhere. There's a turbocharge in the bookshelf there. Alright, so those guys I had to talk to. Now I need to head back to find Lady Diaz, who if you know Breath of Fire 3, if you've ever played Breath of Fire 3, you know the name. If you play Breath of Fire 4, you know the name. And if you know Breath of Fire 1 and 2 before it was retranslated here, you knew her as Bleu. She was one of the characters from the first game that you got as part of the storyline. She's one of my favorite characters from that game. So let's head here. And we're gonna run into the magic school. I believe she's here. Just kidding. She's upstairs. Teachers crack down hard on students who use their magic in public. Alright, this one. Yada yada yada. Listening to these lectures makes me want to stab my ears out. Starting to think I'm getting my old fighting instincts back quicker with some actual combat. People need a helping hand. Found the best you could ever hope for. It's Bleu. Rodeus. One-time co-savior of the world. That's before your time. So, we got her. She joined whether we like it or not. Yeah, I'm definitely putting her on the team. I'm gonna pick Rand, because I need to level him up. I'll pick Sten, because I need to level him up. Nina can wait for a little while. And Deus is level 35. And she's awesome. So... it's awesome that we have her now. She cannot fuse with any shaman, so... perish the thought on that one. She's just good on her own. And she can act as a pretty good crutch for a while. She has lots of ability powers, lots of good spells. She has Death Spell, all of the reductions and buffs and stuff. She also has Warp. So, I can warp to various other places. I'm gonna go head to Township, and I'm gonna make another speed item to show you what it's about. And it takes a little bit of time to do. It'll probably be easier with Bleu because I can warp back and forth between the towns and buy a bunch. While we're here, we might as well check out this guy's new shop. He's got some decent items as well. Very strong items. I will have to buy these at a later time, in between episodes maybe. And 135, 133, so his Gladius is better. Silver armor. Slash gloves. And shine shields. Neat. So I will make more money and do that. I also picked up a turbocharge, so I'm going to buy 2 more and make some money again. And I'll buy all those weapons and armor in between episodes, so you didn't have to sit there and watch me money grind through cooking. So, I will show you the recipe for the speed item. And that is 2 of these Thunder Rods. I'll actually use the bottom ones. Boom, boom. Run, just do a little flip. Fast food. I think in the original game, those items, the Thunder Rods, were called Frisbees. So it would be 2 Frisbees if you're playing the old one. And it'll give you an item called the Dinker, which is same thing. Speed up. Goldberg. Alright. So I'll use the fast food. I'm going to try to jack up Rand with these items eventually, so that, you know, one day I can get his speed to the point where it's not, you know, utterly pitiful. And that'll break the dynamic of the game. I mean, he's supposed to be slow, so making him fast will, you know, diffuse all our weaknesses. I'll do that someday. Anyway, and the last little thing I wanted to show off is a hidden island. Although it's not really that hidden. It's not on the map that's came with the game. It does show up on this map, but it's I don't know how you would describe it, like just off the beaten path. You might be able to see it. It's actually all the way up there. See it on the top there? Kind of sticking out. To get there I need to... Nope, can't go that way. I gotta go around. There's gate. Can't make it there yet. There's a tower there. It'll come into play later. Alright, so basically what you do is you go up to this burnt out forest that we burned down earlier, and then just go right, and there it is. Oop. Right into combat. And you'll see that we're fighting giant enemies. So, let's see if we can survive this fight. These guys, the giant slimes, they are susceptible to death, so hopefully this works. Yep. And they drop a lot of experience points. So this is a very good place to level up. Quite a few fights here will get you more than enough strength to handle anything in this game. And once you go into this little hut here, you find Bo and Karn from the original Breath of Fire. Found the sparkly stone not too long ago when I was digging in the fields around here. When I held it up to get a better look, I could see the bones in my hands through it. Isn't that creepy? What? You've seen us somewhere else before? Nah, you must be thinking of somebody else. I've never seen you before in my life. Yeah, it says that even to, Bleu/Dias. Which is odd, because they traveled together for so long. Anyway, I will show off a few more of these fights. Now, you have to be really careful here. You want to save often. Like, leave the island and save, if you can, often, because, you know, these things can wreck you if you don't know what you're doing. Or if you get the wrong ones. Now, the giant flies, you can see I've already fought them. They are the ones susceptible to the thunder rods. So you want your fastest guy to, use one. You can see that they hit hard. But you'll see that that item nails him pretty handily. Yeah, we get some sweet, sweet levels. At first, you're going to want to heal after every fight, because they can take you down in one hit if you let them. But it's a perfect place to level, once you know what you're doing. There are 2 other fights here. Here's one of them. These guys will utterly crush you, so you should run. They don't have a quick one-shot kill. This may be the end for me. Clunk. Come on, let me run. I don't want to do this over. They're gonna make me do this over. Yeah, this is bad. Very bad. Come on, one more shot. Nope. Yeah, so you can see that's what happens. That's what happens if you go unprepared. And sometimes when you're prepared. So, anyway. That concludes our our little walk around. I probably lost some money. Yeah, a bunch of money. Guess I'm okay. I can make that back pretty easily. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head back over there. I'm gonna use up these thunder rods by killing flies and maybe some of those slimes as well, and try to avoid those giant blue heads. And there is another fight there. They're like super tough. They're like 3 small gold slimes, and they crush you even faster than the other guys. So don't want to hit those either. So anyway, I'm gonna use up those thunder rods, do 5 more of those fights, and I'm gonna rejuvenate my money, buy some more weapons and armor from my own place. And on the next episode, we will continue our quest proper. I'll probably be, you know, that much more leveled up, and we'll be ready to take on the next leg of our journey, which is try to save that grass man. But we'll be prepared. So, I hope you join me for that. My name is Lucklight. Thank you for watching. Have a good one.